Okie dokie then guys, so as you can see it is Monday the 13th of April at 8 AM. I'm stepping on the scales at the start of this experiment. What we got there, can I open this up? We are 12 stone and 3 pounds.
Okie dokie then guys, now I want to be the first to point out, I understand I'm not overweight, I am still fairly lean, but just like anybody, there's areas of my body what I wouldn't mind toning up. Like, I still feel like I carry just a little bit of extra poundage around the muffin top area there, what I wouldn't mind getting rid of. Just for clarification then guys, I'm the guy at the front, I'm not the little guy bouncing in the bouncer at the back.
So then what I'm hoping to show you through this experiment then guys is by changing when I eat, not what I eat, it's just a much more sustainable diet to keep going for a longer period of time, because unlike normal diets where you might have a plate of something, the portion size might be a little bit too small to fill you up, or just the food in general is quite bland and you don't particularly like eating it, and then it leaves you, you might be able to keep at it for so long, but after a while you just think, oh sod this man, I've had enough. Whereas intermittent fasting, because we're only changing the times that we're eating, not only is it difficult to get a lot of food into that window, the portion sizes that you're allowed and the food that you're eating, it leaves you fulfilled and satisfied. So after your meals, you're not raiding through the cupboard, you're not going on a big binge or anything like that, you're already satisfied through the food that you've eaten.
Okay then guys, so it was 2 PM on my first day of fasting, so after 16 hours, and this is my first meal. So as you can see, I've got 3 poached eggs, 2 corn sausages, 4 rashers of bacon, some mushrooms and some tomatoes, which is a nice big meal. It's not the most unhealthiest meal, I cooked it the healthiest way I possibly could, but it is a large meal. I'm definitely not skimping out on portion measures. And I also had an orange, an apple and a banana, what you can see here. So again guys, a very, very big meal. I was definitely very satisfied after eating that. I wasn't still hungry.
Okie dokie then guys, so that's the end of day 1 on the intermittent fasting. So I'm still within my 8-hour window, so as you can see, I'll be having this delicious chickpea curry thing, what I've got going on. That's chicken, some peppers, some onions and some chickpeas. I'll also be having a little banana muffin here with some frozen yogurt as dessert to finish. So as you can see, I'm not necessarily dieting as such, like it's not unhealthy, but it's not ridiculously healthy at the same time. And I've also got my dinners packed for tomorrow. That's quite important then guys, because I'm going to be waking up and I'm used to having breakfast. I don't want to be just pottering around the house not knowing what to do. I'm at work tomorrow, so I just want to be able to grab my bag, get my stuff, get out the door, maybe with a black coffee or something like that. I'm trying to keep as busy as possible in the window that I'm not allowed to.
Hey, what's going on guys? So it's day 2 of intermittent fasting. It's 7:30 in the morning then. So usually by this time guys, I would have had a protein shake and a porridge bowl, and in about 2 hours time I'd been having my first break, which means I'd have been having my second meal of the day. All I've had so far then is a black coffee and a glass of water. I don't particularly feel hungry or anything like that, and I'm about to get on with my day, so the hunger's going to go. But those of you who are used to eating breakfast then, and it will feel like you've got a bit of emptiness in your stomach, your mouth might be salivating, that will go guys, I promise you, and especially if you keep yourself busy, that's going to disappear. And I just want to talk to you about dizzy spells then guys. So those of you who are used to having breakfast and you skip breakfast, might feel yourself feeling like really lethargic and a little bit dizzy. What that is then guys, and I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but this is just on personal experience and research what I've done myself. What that is it's your body getting used to becoming fat adapted. So your body is pretty much getting used to becoming a fat burning machine. And then once that happens, guys, your body's just going to flick that switch and you're not going to get that dizzy spell, and it's just going to start burning fat like a MF, do you know what I mean? Like, so it kind of is a really, really good thing that's going to happen. Another thing then, guys, make sure you've got that first meal ready, because it is a little bit difficult at first. So you might be sat there waiting like, oh, is it 10 o'clock yet? Is it 10 o'clock yet? I'm fucking starving. Do you know? And you're waiting, sorry for swearing, and you're waiting for that meal. Now, you don't want to go walking into a Tesco's, for instance, when you're absolutely starving, because you're just going to be like, oh my God, look at all this bloody food. And you're just going to, you don't want to be consuming 2,000 calories in that first meal or something like that. So just be sensible with it, guys. Get that meal ready for yourself and just eat that meal. Don't use it as an opportunity to binge just because you managed to make it to that first milestone.
Okie dokie then, guys, so that is the end of day 2. Well, it's not really the end, it's 6:30. I've just finished a delicious bacon and chicken stir fry with a sweet potato brownie, a frozen yogurt and a banana. So as you can tell, my meals still are pretty big then, guys. And I'm finding it quite easy so far, as you do with most diets. So let's face it, when you do first start a diet, it's kind of a piece of piss at first, isn't it? But I've just been managing to keep myself busy, so whenever I did get hungry, I just start doing something, and then I kind of just forget that I was hungry to an extent anyway. Kind of made me think, I wonder how many times in life we think we're hungry, and if we actually just got off our arse and did something, would the hunger just pass? But saying that then, guys, I was at work today, so tomorrow is probably going to be a little bit trickier, just because I'm going to be stuck indoors all day. So when I do get hungry, I'm really going to have to fight through it and find something to do to take my mind off it. But we'll see how we go. See you next time, guys.
Okay then, guys, so I did actually save my measurements until Tuesday, just because it was Easter weekend, so I'd been a bit bingy and I didn't want bloating or anything like that getting involved. But as you can see there, that's 33 inches, and that was around the biggest part of my waist, so you'd call it. So the part where I feel I'm carrying the most weight, like the widest part. I then moved on to my biceps, which, hold your breath, because I think we're going to have a new world record here. No, I'm obviously joking. Measured my bicep. I'm not tensing. I am bending my arm, but I'm not tensing. And as you can see here, that was 14.5 inches. Next up then, I moved on to my thigh, so I wanted to get a thigh measurement, so doing a bit of a all-body one, and I think my thighs measured in at half an inch. No, I'm joking though, I do have noodle legs though. And my thighs then, guys, was 22 inches, so I'm not too sure what we're going to get from these. I'm not sure how much these sizes are going to fluctuate. Probably more on the waist, I imagine.
What's going on, guys? So then it's day 3 of intermittent fasting, and just so that I'm not making it out that this diet's all like candy floss and rainbows, so I'm 15 hours into my fast now, so I was going to be able to eat in 1 hour, and I've just been called into work. So that is quite a frustrating part of it, especially if you're like me and you happen to get quite hungry. You kind of, because it's a time diet, you kind of look forward to your meals a little bit more. So if something happens then to prolong that, I imagine if you went to a restaurant or something and they was taking a particularly long time to bring a meal, it would be that little bit more frustrating. But on the same hand then, guys, just to put an advantage to it, I didn't have to worry about what I was going to eat. So as you can see, all I did there was I threw some, I'm going to change this camera angle, sorry. As you see then there, guys, I've got 4 eggs, 2 sausages, 3 rashers of smoked bacon, some mushrooms, some tomatoes, and I'm also going to be having an apple, an orange and a banana. So as you can see then, guys, even though it was a little bit annoying, I didn't have to think, oh, I need to make myself a low carb meal, or I need to make a meal with no meat. It was just super easy. I could just throw everything in a pot, and it would be the same if you was in a restaurant, I suppose. We've all been on diets and we've gone into a restaurant, and it's kind of really annoying, oh, what are the vegan options and stuff like that to try and find it. This diet, as long as you're in that window, it's literally eat or don't eat. So you can have whatever you want, but are you allowed to eat or are you not allowed to eat? It's as simple as that. Okie dokie then, guys, so we're on the end of day 3. Still nothing major to report. I'm just going to show you what my final meal of the day is going to be then. So as you can see here, we've got some chicken and bacon there, some kidney beans in peppers with a little bit of cheese sprinkle on top, a stuffed mushroom, and as always, I'll be having a little bit of frozen yogurt there, and a banana pancake muffin. Yum yum.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So then, day 4 of the fast, and I've been fasting for 16.5 hours. I've gone a little bit over now, so I'm just about to have my first meal since last night. And I'm very, very lethargic today, and I was towards the end of yesterday. I was supposed to do a little bit of training last night, but I felt absolutely terrible, so I just got an early night in instead. But I don't want to make out like this diet doesn't have any issues. I'm pretty tired right now. Obviously that might be due to the fact before all this I was doing the hard gain of bulk. I don't know, some of you might have saw it, but basically when you're bulking, I was eating between every 3 to 4 hours, quite a large meal. It wasn't as big as the meals I'm having now, but quite a large meal, and I think my body just got used to doing that, whereas now my first meal I would have had 3 meals, whereas now I'm having my first meal already, if you get what I mean. So obviously it will take a little bit of time for my body to adjust, we know that. But just on what I'm going to be eating now then, guys, I'll just tilt you over here. I've got a very hearty bowl of porridge. We've got some peanut butter, some dark chocolate, some coconut, a scoop of whey protein powder in there, and a scoop of peanut butter. And I've also got some blueberries, an orange, an apple, and a banana. So again then, guys, my meals are still very big. By the time I finish these meals, I'm absolutely stuffed. I'm super satisfied. So on that side of things, on the hunger scale of things, I'm absolutely doing perfect. I am absolutely starving now though, guys, so I'm going to tuck into this. See you next time.
Okie dokie then, guys, so we're coming to the end of day 4. You've had enough of me speaking today, so I'm just going to show you what I'm eating then. So I've got some delicious turkey burgers right here then, with a little bit of stir-fry vegetables and feta cheese on top. And these are actually root vegetable chips, so we've got some swede and sweet potato chips there. So, again then, guys, it's not super healthy, but it's not super unhealthy either. And as always, I'm going to have a little banana pancake muffin and a homemade frozen yogurt.
Okie dokie then, guys. So then, day 5 of the intermittent fasting little trial. I'm not sure what we're calling it. And it's going quite good, guys. I feel a lot more energetic. I know yesterday I said I was feeling lethargic. A lot better today. So actually, after the 8 o'clock NHS clap last night, I did about a 20-30 minute kettlebell workout. I then did what they called a Spartan workout this morning, a 300 workout. It's kind of intense, but I didn't go all out. But I did do that for 40 minutes this morning. So I've done 2 workouts before without any food in my system, pretty much. And now I'm just about to tuck into, it doesn't look great, guys, but I swear down it tastes nice. We've got some mushy peas, 2 turkey burgers and a packet of lentils with a little bit of feta sprinkled on top. And as by now you've probably guessed, I do like my fruit, so I've got an orange, an apple, and a little mini banana there.
Welcome then, guys. So then, it is night time on day 5, so it's time to have my last meal of the day. So here we go then, guys. It is date night, so we are having a Morrison's pizza with some chicken wings and a little bit of cheesy garlic bread. And seeing as it's date night, I'm even having a spiced rub. Might even have another one. No, I'm joking then, guys. So that is another quite good thing about this diet then. It does leave you a little bit of leeway for cheats, whereas other diets might not do that. But because we're reducing the time that we're eating by so much, we're already at a calorie deficit. So it means that you can sneak in a little treat every now and again. Not every day, of course, but just every now and again. You can allow yourself that extra little bit that you wouldn't really be able to do on other diets.
Guys, it's day 6 of the intermittent fast, and I'm sorry I'm whispering, but my baby has just fell asleep. So I'm so sorry about that. As you know then, guys, yesterday I had a cheat meal. I had a pizza, I had some chicken wings, I had a little bit of rum and a little bit of alcohol. But that doesn't matter when you're intermittent fasting, because I'm just going to show you I'm not taking my foot off the gas. Here I have my lovely fry up. I don't actually fry it, I cook it in the oven. I should call it an oven up. But here we go with an oven up. As you can see, I've got 3 poached eggs, 3 sausages, 3 rashers of bacon and some mushrooms, and as always a lovely bit of fruit. I've got an apple, an orange and a banana. So like most diets, I might be feeling guilty about yesterday, but not today. I've already gone 16 hours without any food in my system. I've also just done a little bit of exercise. Kind of don't feel that bad really, so I'm just going to tuck into this fry up. See you next time.
Okay then, guys, so the end of day 6 then. I can talk normally, the bane's upstairs in bed instead. But nothing big to report, guys. Felt absolutely fine today. I did 2 little 20-minute workouts today as well, so feeling pretty good so far. Energy's on the up. I'm just going to show you what we're having. We're having a lovely, delicious chilli there. As you can see, there's heaps of peppers, heaps of beans, a little bit of corn mince, so it's a little bit of a vegetarian dish this, with some broccoli rice. And as always, I've got some lovely sweet potato brownies cooking away nicely in the oven, so I will be having one of them with a frozen yogurt. Might treat myself to a Budweiser later as well. See you next. What's going on, guys? So then, it is the final day of the fast then before I step on the scales tomorrow, and I just want to show you, finding it really easy by the way, guys, a little bit of an update. I've not been training as much as I usually do, but that's more because I'm busy and stuff. This little tight's keeping me nice and on my toes. But I'm just going to show you what I'm having for my breakfast then, or for the first meal of my day.
We've got 3 sausages, 3 poached eggs, a little bit of smoked ham, some tomato and some mushrooms. And I'm going to mix it up today with a little bit of pineapple, an orange and an apple. See you next time, guys. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, day 7, and this is the last meal of the experiment, I suppose. We're going to be weighing ourselves tomorrow morning. So, it's Sunday night right now. We're stepping on the scales Monday morning, and hopefully my experiment proves right. But just so you know that I'm not taking my foot off the gas and I'm going all the way, we've got a delicious salmon and vegetable curry here with heaps of broccoli rice. And as always, I will do a video on these sweet potato brownies, guys. I had a few people asking. A sweet potato brownie and a homemade frozen yoghurt for dessert. Might treat myself to a little beer as well, seeing as it's Sunday, why not? And then we'll be stepping on the scales tomorrow, and fingers crossed, it'll all go well. See you next time, guys.
Okay then, guys, so it's nearly 5:30 on Monday the 20th of April, and I'm just about to step on the scales, and I'll just zoom that in for you there then, guys. I make that 11 stone 10, which is a £7 loss, guys. Here's me at the beginning of the experiment, and then £7 7 days later, boom. This experiment, guys, couldn't have gone any better. That is exactly what I wanted. As you can see, there's significantly less bloating around the muffin top area, and I'm just all around more defined in just about all areas. I'm very, very happy with the way this went, as you can tell by my little dancer. And as you'd probably expect, then the measurements did it justice too. So I was 33 inches around the waist. You'll see here then, guys, I went down to 32 and a quarter, so 3/4 of an inch off the waist, which is pretty good. I think everyone will agree in 7 days. Around the arm area then, guys, I was 14 and a half. As you can see, I'm just slightly below that, maybe 1/4 of an inch. And the leg area was 22, and now it's again probably about 1/4 of an inch. This is my forehead then, guys, so my skin at the beginning of this whole experiment. And okay then, guys, so we are on day 7, and I just wanted to show you, if you remember last week I had quite a few spots on my forehead, and this week it's not completely clear, but as you can see, I'm trying not to put frown lines across my face. It's significantly clearer than it was last week. And that's saying something as well, guys, because it's been really hot this week. I've been working a little bit. I've been outside on walks and runs. So I have been putting a lot of suntan lotion and different creams on my head, which usually gives me an outbreaking spot. However, this time,
I'm sorry, guys, the kid was playing with us. £7 in 7 days, and guys, that is half a stone. I honestly did not think it was going that well. I do lose weight quite easily, I'm not going to lie to you, but as you can see from what I was eating, I wasn't holding back. I was filling myself up, and guys, I can eat as well. And it wasn't like I was going exercise crazy or anything like that then, guys. If anything, I took my foot right off the gas when it came to exercise. I think Monday I did a 20-minute workout. Tuesday and Wednesday I didn't do anything, and I explained that was because I was feeling quite lethargic, which is one downside to the diet, but I did explain that sometimes is just your body becoming more fat adaptive to flicking that switch from using food as fuel to using your fat stores as fuel, which we all want, let's be honest. So Thursday I did a short 20-minute workout with the kettlebells. Friday I did quite an intense Spartan workout, not gonna lie, that was Friday morning. And then Saturday I did one of my jumpy around YouTube tutorials and a kettlebell tutorial, but that was it. And for me then, guys, usually I train really, really tough. Usually I'll do at least an hour in the morning and 1 or 2 videos thrown on top of that as well. I was also doing the 16 and 8 diet then, guys, for those of you who, if I didn't mention that earlier. So for 16 hours, I was hard fasting. The only things what was passing my lips was water, black coffee and black tea. That was it. I didn't have any artificial sweetener. I didn't have any diet drinks. And I did explain this, I think, guys, in the first video, that when you do that, it's going to spike your insulin, it's also going to spike your hunger and stuff like that. So I did do the hard fast, but I just wanted to show you, when you do this diet correctly, when you build up and you do the 16 and 8 strictly, these are the results what you can have. And guys, I feel fantastic right now. I've dropped half a stone, and I think a lot of it is in body fat as well. Like, I don't feel like I've lost any muscle mass. I definitely haven't lost any strength, definitely haven't lost any endurance or anything like that. And I just feel better. I feel leaner, I feel really, really good. I hope I'm getting that across to you guys. Guys, if you've got any questions, please fire them my way. And if you know anyone who this video might benefit, please get it out there, get it shared. It's tough times as it is, and I really think that a diet like this could benefit just about anyone, really, couldn't it? Alright then, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.